Many posts on the internet talk about toxic people by blaming them, judging them, or exposing their bad behavior. But this episode is not about that. I don't want to create something that makes you feel more angry, more judgmental, or more suspicious of the people around you. Instead, I want this episode to feel peaceful, gentle, and helpful. Because in real life, we cannot always leave immediately. We cannot always cut someone off easily. And we cannot always change a negative environment in just one day. So the most important thing is not to decide who is right, who is wrong, or who is more toxic. The most important thing is to learn how to protect your heart, protect your energy, and keep your inner peace, even when life around you feels difficult. Hi, my dear friend. Welcome back to Heal and Grow podcast. I'm Wendy, and I'm really happy to be here with you today. This episode is not here to help you hate someone more. This episode is here to help you understand yourself more. It is here to remind you that you have the right to set boundaries. You have the right to say no. You have the right to stop carrying other people's negative words in your heart. And you have the right to choose calmness instead of reacting with anger. So as you listen to today's episode, I hope you do not only think about toxic people in your life. I hope you also gently ask yourself, am I taking good care of my own peace? Because in the end, our goal is not to win every argument. Our goal is to not lose ourselves in places that hurt us. Maybe in life, almost everyone has experienced a toxic relationship at some point. It can happen at work, at school, in a group of friends, or even inside the family. To be honest with you, I used to experience this feeling too. There were times when I stayed close to people who made me feel very small. They did not always say terrible things directly, but their words made me doubt myself. After talking to them, I often felt heavy in my heart. I kept asking myself, am I not good enough? Did I do something wrong? Why do I feel so tired after being with them? And maybe you have felt this too. You may enter a conversation with a normal heart, but leave with a confused mind. You may start your day with peace, but after meeting one person, your energy suddenly feels gone. You may even begin to question your own value, your own choices, and your own dreams. But my dear friend, please remember this. Not every relationship is healthy for your heart. Some people bring peace, some people bring pressure. Some people help you grow, and some people slowly make you forget who you are. So if you feel tired after being around someone again and again, please do not ignore that feeling. Maybe your heart is not weak. Maybe your heart is just tired of standing in the rain for too long. And this is why I want to share one simple image with you. Toxic people are like a big storm. When a storm comes, you cannot stand outside and shout at the sky, "Stop raining." You cannot force the wind to be quiet. You cannot tell the clouds to disappear. In the same way, you cannot always change toxic people. You cannot always make them understand you. You cannot always make them speak kindly, think clearly, or treat you with respect. And it would be very unwise to run into the storm and try to fight it with your bare hands. Some people will not change, no matter how hard you try. And this is a painful truth to accept. You cannot heal someone who does not want to look at their own wounds. So what should you do? Instead of standing in the storm and begging the sky to stop raining, maybe the wiser choice is to protect yourself first. You close the windows. You stay inside. You find a safe place. You wait for the storm to pass. This does not mean you are weak. This means you are wise. And being around toxic people is the same. When their words become too heavy, you do not need to fight every sentence. When their anger becomes too loud, you do not need to answer with the same anger. When their negativity tries to enter your heart, you can gently step back and protect your peace. You can remind yourself this is their storm. It does not belong to me. Maybe they will keep talking. Maybe they will keep judging. Maybe they will never understand your heart. But you do not have to stand there and let every word hurt you. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is not to argue. It is to stay calm. It is to breathe. It is to choose silence when the conversation is going nowhere. It is to walk away when your heart needs safety. Protecting yourself does not mean you hate them. It means you finally respect your own peace. You do not need to become loud just because someone else is loud. You do not need to become cruel just because someone else is cruel. You do not need to lose yourself just because someone else does not know how to be kind. Your job is not to control the storm. Your job is to protect your heart until the storm passes. When toxic people bring heavy words, anger, or negativity to you, you do not have to carry it all inside your heart. You are allowed to protect your peace. You are allowed to say, "I will not let this storm live inside me." And you are allowed to gently remind yourself, "This storm is not my home. This too will pass." And when the storm is loud, hurtful words may come to you like heavy rain. Some words may make you feel small. Some words may make you question yourself. But before you let those words enter your heart, pause and remember this. What people say often shows what is inside their own mind. It shows their pain, their fear, their anger, or their way of seeing the world. But it does not always show the truth about you. You do not need to believe every negative word. You do not need to carry their anger inside your heart, because you cannot control what other people say, think, or do. But you can choose how you respond. You can take a deep breath and remind yourself, "This is their negativity. It does not belong to me." This is real strength. Peace does not mean you let people hurt you again and again. Peace means you protect your heart without losing yourself. So today, choose peace. Choose your energy. Choose your healing. Choose to focus on yourself. Because your life is too precious to be controlled by someone else's darkness. There is a beautiful saying, "True strength is standing in the middle of everyone's opinions and still knowing exactly who you are." And this connects deeply with what we just talked about. Their words are not your truth. Other people may judge you. They may doubt you. They may misunderstand you. They may even feel jealous of your growth. But their words do not define your value. Their opinions only show how they see you. They do not always show who you truly are. Think about a high mountain. Every day, different weather comes to the mountain. Some days are bright and sunny. Some days are dark and stormy, with heavy clouds and strong winds. The clouds may cover the mountain. The wind may be loud. The storm may make everything look unclear. But does the mountain become smaller? No. When the storm passes, the mountain is still there. Strong, quiet, and beautiful. The weather can cover the mountain for a while, but it cannot change what the mountain is. And my dear friend, your true self is like that mountain. Other people's opinions are like the weather. When they come, you are still you. When they are loud, you are still you. When they try to cover your light, you are still you. So be the mountain. Be steady, be grounded. Do not let every opinion shake your heart. This is one of the greatest things you can do for yourself. Because when you know who you are, you do not need to fight every voice. You do not need to explain yourself to everyone. You do not need to let every storm decide how you feel about your own life. Just stay close to your truth. Stay close to your values. Stay close to the quiet strength inside you. Let the weather change. Let the clouds move. Let the wind be loud for a while. But remember, you are still here. You are still strong. You are still worthy. And no storm can take that away from you. And when you learn to be the mountain, you also learn that strength needs boundaries. Being strong does not mean letting everyone enter your space. It took me a long time to understand that setting boundaries does not mean we are unkind. It does not mean we do not care. It does not mean we are cold or selfish. Setting boundaries simply means we are learning to protect our peace, our energy, and our heart. When other people, especially toxic people, try to take too much from you, boundaries become very important. They may ask for your time again and again. They may bring you their problems, their anger, or their negative stories every day. They may make you feel guilty when you choose yourself. But my dear friend, your heart is not a place for other people to throw their pain. Your energy is not endless. Your peace is not something you should give away to everyone. Saying no is not selfish. It is a way to protect the life you are trying to build. It is a way to protect your mind from too much noise, your heart from too much pain, and your energy from people who only take but never give. Learning to say no is like choosing what to put in your backpack. Every day, you already carry your own worries, your own pain, and your own difficult moments. But sometimes, without noticing, you also start carrying other people's anger, sadness, and problems. And little by little, your heart becomes tired. Your mind becomes heavy. Your life feels harder than it should be. The truth is, you cannot be responsible for everyone's feelings. You cannot fix every problem. You cannot make everyone happy all the time. Sometimes, taking care of your own heart is already enough work. So maybe today you can gently put some things down. Put down the anger that was never yours. Put down the sadness someone else gave you. Put down the worries that only steal your peace. You only have one life to live. So choose carefully what you carry with you. Carry more peace. Carry more hope. Carry more kindness for yourself. Because life becomes softer when your heart is not full of things that were never meant for you. There are times when protecting your peace is not selfish. It is necessary. You have the right to step back when you feel too tired to hear more negativity. You have the right to protect your boundaries when someone keeps ignoring them. You have the right to leave a conversation that keeps hurting your heart. You have the right to stop helping when helping others means losing yourself. And you have the right to give your time and energy to your own health, your own dreams, and your own healing too. My dear friend, people who truly love you will not want you to live only to please them. They will not ask you to forget your happiness just to satisfy their unreasonable needs. Real love gives you space to breathe. Real love respects your limits. Real love does not punish you for taking care of yourself. The right people will want to see you peaceful, healthy, and happy. So please remember this. Having boundaries does not make you cold. It does not make you rude. It does not make you a bad person. Sometimes it simply means you are finally learning to protect your heart. I hope this episode reminds you that your peace matters, your feelings matter, your life matters. May you find the courage to put down what feels too heavy. May you have the wisdom to know what is truly yours to carry. And may you always choose relationships that feel safe, kind, and peaceful. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today on Heal and Grow podcast. If this episode touched your heart, you can listen to more gentle episodes like this in the playlist. I hope each one gives you a little more peace, a little more strength, and a little more hope for your journey.